something a little bit different. I am going to be doing a monthly budget plan with me and my deluxe monthly Erin Condren, where I keep all of my budgeting stuff. This was March's with this beautiful kit from Planning World. I love this so much that I bought another kit from Planning World to use again and for April. And so we will go ahead and get started. Hopefully this won't be too terribly long. I'm going to try to keep it kind of shorter. We'll see if it works or not. For this, I am going to turn it to the side. I hope that doesn't bother anybody, but it is just the easiest way for me to lay down these stickers. And with her stickers, I've got this beautiful kit. I'm sorry, I should show you the pages. This is the top header for the left side, and then you've got some washi strips there. And you can see she's got some gorgeous gold foiling. I don't know if it's showing up on camera or not, but that's one of the reasons why I want to try to be a little bit careful with laying the sticker down. This is the second page for the right side with some deco, some holidays, and some blank labels. Got our sidebar stickers, date dots, 3 bill dues, 3 blank labels. And then this last sheet, which is just gorgeous. I know you can see the foil on this one. It's an entire foiled sheet with some small labels, some half box size labels. We've got paydays, flags, and some regular flags, and then icons. And so I am very excited about that. Just so you know, I will be using, I have a spreadsheet where I keep all my monthly bills written down, and that is what I will be using to kind of guide me in doing this. I'm a little bit nervous about laying this big sticker down. Maybe I will do it this way. So we will see how this goes. You have to be kind of careful with foiled stickers because and this is in glossy, so once this goes down, it's going to be down. So I'm going to just try to line up this bottom. And I think that went down okay. Yay! Because it's not going anywhere. And then we'll do the other side, and this side actually came in 2 separate stickers. So we'll do the top sticker first. And that worked well the last time, so we'll just try to line it up here with the bottom. And I'm sorry if you're seeing the top of my head, but like I said, I don't want to make a mistake because once this one is down, I think it is down, so I think that went down okay. And then she's got a strip here for the days that are not in the month. And we will just line this up with the one above it. Okay. And so we got that down. Yay. I'm going to go ahead and do the sidebar, and she just has 2 sections here, a goals and a notes section. Which is perfect for what I don't need a lot on the sidebar for this one, so I think this is perfect. I'm going to actually turn this upside down. I think that'll be the easiest way to lay this one down. And I love foil stickers. They look beautiful. They are a little bit fidgety to work with because you can't really lift them up. It will cause cracking in the foiling if you do. So you do have to be kind of careful when you're laying them down. I know for a budget planner, I think, you know, most people would wonder why I'm using a kit like this that is, you know, gold foiled and just really pretty. And I like being able to decorate. Just because it has to be functional, I think, doesn't mean that it can't be pretty, right? Okay. And then the next part I'm going to do off camera, and I'm going to put down, and I know a lot of people wait until the end to do it, but I always put my date dots down first so that I don't end up covering them up or covering up where they would go and then having to lay them on top of something. So I'm going to do that off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back now and I've got all of the date dots down. And I'm going to now do the holidays. She has 3 of them on here. So we have April Fool's Day. Sorry, my head just went on camera there. And then the next thing I'm going to do is mark down our paydays because those are pretty fixed. They're every Thursday. My husband gets paid every Thursday. I get paid every other Thursday, but I mark it down for every Thursday. And these are completely foiled, so I'm going to turn this upside down because once this goes back to the, you can't really lift foiled stickers because they will crack if you try to. So I want to just make sure that when I lay this down, it's right where I want it to be. Okay, so I've got all the paydays down, and I think that is everything for the basic setup. And now I'm going to pull up my handy dandy budget sheet that I printed, and we will go through and mark down the bills that are due. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is mark our mortgage, and I have this sheet from Planning Roses for the mortgage due. And I think I'm going to see what color I think will look best with this. I think this one. Yeah. And so that is on the first. I am going to, you know what, I'm going to hold off for just a second before I put that down because with the holiday on April 1st, I have 2 other bills due. And let me make sure I know how I'm going to mark those before I put the mortgage down. I definitely want to use some smaller stuff. Stack, yeah. So I'm going to use one of the small foiled labels. And then I think I'm actually going to have to lift up this date dot and put it back down on top of the label a little bit. I can get it up. Okay. And then I'm going to put down, actually I pulled up the black label, but I think I'm going to use a pink one since the April Fool's Day is in black. And I'll put down a pink label. And then I will put the date dot back down. Okay, and now I will put down the mortgage due sticker, and this might bother some people, and I'm sorry. It does not bother me, but I'm going to put it in the corner of the box, and it's kind of going to go over some of the rest of this stuff, like the header. Like I said, I know that might bother some people. It does not bother me, because it's not actually covering up the letter for the thing. Okay, so that is that. Next one is I have a bill due on the 3rd. And I am going to actually use a bigger label for the 3rd. Okay, and so I'm sorry. And on the 1st, all the bills that I have due are related to the house. So I'm going to take the house icon, and I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to put this, I'm using one of the gold foiled half-size boxes. that is for the gas bill for the house. And I don't see anything icon-wise on here that fits, so I'm going to leave that for right now. And then the next bill is on the 9th, and it is our Netflix. I'm going to use a black. Yeah, I'm going to use a black label. And then I'm going to put a TV icon on it to stand for Netflix. And then the next thing I have due is my student loan, and I'm going to use a pink label for that one. And I am covering up the Passover holiday wording here at the bottom, but this is, like I said, my budget planner, so I'm not really worried about tracking the holidays. I did put the 3 holiday stickers down just because I wanted to mark since I had the stickers, but other than that, not too worried about tracking it. Okay, so the next bill I have due is the electricity bill on the 13th. And I'm going to use a small gold label. And she has a electricity icon. So I'm going to put that down to mark the electric bill being due. And then on the 12th, I have all of my subscriptions for and I put the electric bill down on the 13th and it's due on the 12th. Oops. Okay, so let me get the undo, because that's the only way to get up these stickers. Because again, we've got foiled stickers here, so you can't just lift them up. I'm just try to be very, very careful and not crack the foil. And I'm just going to set that down and give it some time to dry. Oops. Okay. Whew. Alright, so on the 12th, and I'll lay that one down on top of this one, I go ahead and just mark them. They're not all exactly on the 12th, but I go ahead and mark them down. And those are just my monthly subscriptions, like Scribble Prints Co. and Glam Planner. And so I'm going to use a heart for this one because, you know, that's a happy thing, right? Okay. And then after those, I have a credit card bill due on this day. And she has one credit card icon, and I'm going to use a half box label. And make sure that's the only bill due on that day it is, so I'm going to do that. And I will go ahead and put this credit card icon down, and then if I need more, I will get them. The next thing I have is on the 14th. We have ID theft protection with Xander Insurance, which is one that Dave Ramsey recommends. I think my utility sticker is dry enough down. Now I can lay it down. And it's going to cover up the date dot, so okay, sorry about that. Baby crying. Had to go deal with that, so I was trying to put this date dot back down. I creased it a little bit. Lifting it up, but that'll be okay. So where were we? The ID theft protection, and I think I'm just going to use one of these bill dues. oh, no, I don't want to put two black ones next to each other, so I'll use a small foiled one. Okay, and I'm going to use a people icon that she has on here because, you know, it's for ID theft, so I think that's cute. And then on the 15th, we have our cell phone bill in the gym. Make sure that's it for the day. Yes. So I know she has a cell phone icon. And then for the gym, I know what I'm going to do. I have some of her foiled icons, and I know that there is a gym one in there. And I'm just looking at my book here, and I think these are actually April colors, so that pink, is that pink or the one from March? Yeah, I think I like the April one better. And it has a little dumbbell here, so I'll use that. And I am going to mark the cell phone bill with, sorry, I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. So I have a gold one here. I think I'm going to use this half box with the pink label for the cell phone bill, and I'm just going to put down her little cell phone icon. And then for the gym, I'm actually going to use one of the flags here. And like I said, I'm going to take some dumbbell one and mark that like that. Cute. Perfect. And the next one I have is the water bill due on the 18th. So I'm going to use my last small black label, so I can set that sheet aside now. Actually, that is the only bill due that day, so I'm going to use the bigger label and save the small label for when I have a bunch due. Like if I have another day where I have more than one bill due. I'm sorry, it's getting kind of cluttered here. Let me just see if I can get some stuff out of the way. And she has a little water icon thing here, so I'll put that right. Like a little, whoopsie, a little better up in the corner a little bit. If I can get it down. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So that's the water bill. The next is our internet on the 21st. And I am going to use a, yeah, that is the only bill due that day, so ooh. No, I'm going to use a gold one. Sorry, I do have kind of a thing where I don't like to lay the black labels next to the black labels. I don't know why it bothers me, but it does. Go. And then for that one, since it is the internet, I am going to, she's got a little Wi-Fi signal left, and that is it. And that is, I'm going to write this in, and then I will be right back. Okay, everybody, we're all done now, and this is the completed spread for my monthly bills. I did use the cappuccino, I think it's the cappuccino pen gems with a Pilot High-Tech C in the 0.4 with black ink to fill it out. This will now let me know when every bill is due. I did go in and add, I have a dental appointment on the 3rd and a hair appointment on the 17th, just in case I need to have I know I need money for the hair appointment, but also I'm not sure if I'll need money for the dental appointment. I did add this icon. It's a gas pump from Stick With Me shop for the utilities, for our gas bill that I didn't have an icon in the kit to use. Other than that, and I did add these 2 little credit cards from Boulder Bond to let me know that those were credit card payments. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this. I have found this really super helpful for helping me keep track of when stuff is due so I can make sure I pay it in time. And so I'm really enjoying this. Hi everybody. So I decided to go ahead and add my notes page section to my April budget video, and I'm just going to take this out. And this was the April layout with all of my bill dues and paydays and that kind of thing in it. And so now I'm going to do my notes page, and I've got a couple of things here. The first thing I have is this budget kit from Boulder Bond, and it is a 2-page kit, and that is the April kit. And then I have a notes page kit from GP Sticker Studio, and this is a 3-page kit, and this is her kit here. And so let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay my budget kit down over here, and I'm going to start with the header. I find it easier to lay it down upside down, so I really hope that doesn't bother anybody. And I'm just going to line this up the best I can here at the top. And I am covering up this section of the notebook. And I do know that I've seen some budget plan with me's where they use these sections, and that works for them. This is what has been working for me so far. This may change throughout the year since I just started doing this, but we'll see. But for right now, this is working for me. And these are very large stickers, which it's kind of good in the sense that I don't have to, okay. Sorry, I'm going to have to pull. I'm just a little bit too far down on the page there. The great thing about Boulder Bond stickers is I do order them in matte, mostly because I know I'm going to be writing a bunch on them. And they are it curled up on itself. They are mostly removable. I haven't had them tear the paper. I do, and you'll see in a second, I have had them crease, and this one did, but that doesn't bother me too terribly much when I screw up. So I guess I'm gonna line this up a little bit more with the top. That's much better. And like I said, there's just a little crease there from where I pulled it up, but I'm going to write over all of that so it doesn't bother me too much. But what I was saying is these are very large stickers, which are good and bad. They're good in the sense that it's fairly easy to... you don't have like a bunch of pieces that you're trying to line up. But it is kind of difficult in the fact that you have this very large sticker that you're working with, and they can be very difficult, and they're not as easy to pull up as like a smaller sticker. Okay, and that is good. And she has 2 versions of this kit. One version has like some categories listed. I buy it blank, and I am actually going to cover these headers up because I don't use them exactly that way. And these don't fit exactly. So I'm going to do my best to cover up any of the lettering, and then I will actually, oh, good, yay, that covered the whole thing. I think this one, it's not going to cover up the whole thing, and I'll have to cut one down to go to cover it all up. Yep. Okay, so there's just this like tiny sliver of the word still hanging off, and so all I'm going to do is take one of the other arrows, and I'm going to cut like a small sliver off of the back end of it. And I'm going to lay that down to cover up that last word. Okay, and so we will get started with filling it out. The first thing is on this side, I list our, I'm sorry, you can hear our dryer in the background beeping, is our envelopes. And I've got my little cheat sheet here, so I know what to write down. And I will speed through this part. Okay, so I've got all that written down, and just in case you want to know what our envelope categories are, I've got family, eating, going out, and entertainment, housekeeping and groceries, car, maintenance, and gas, because we put a little bit extra from what, besides what we need for gas. And that way, if we do end up driving somewhere and using more gas, we've got a little bit extra in the envelope, and then when we go to get oil changes or run the car through a car wash or anything like that, we've got a little extra money in the envelope for that. Then we've got baby, kids, miscellaneous, and we don't put a lot of money in the miscellaneous fund, but it's just a small amount, and it's for little things like if I have to buy stamps for envelopes, or if we have to buy a light bulb, or just small, like random things that might come up through the month. Medical, my hair budget, my planner stuff budget. Our pets budget, which is dog food plus a little extra to save up for the vet bills, alcohol and cigars, clothing, gifts, home maintenance, which is like pest control and lawn maintenance, and if we have to buy anything around the house like a doorknob replacement. Our Christmas fund, then his fund money and my fund money. And I didn't write in the amounts because I want to share with you guys what I'm doing, but I kind of don't want to share like how much we're doing with it. And okay, so the next thing is, and I have my spreadsheet here that I use to pay the bills, and I'm going to write down our bills in this next section. To this section, and then I ran out of room, and I do still have some more bills. I am actually going to white out this purple square because I don't need that there, and I'm actually going to white out the orange box too. That the whiteout on the print might bother some people, but it does not bother me. It's actually more important to me to have everything a little bit more even. So she has these little squares, and they are just about the same size as those, so I'm going to put one down here. $. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to cut one of these down to a box size. And I'm sorry if this bothers anyone, it's not precisely a box, but it's the best I could do. Oops, and that's way too low. Okay, and that is close enough for me. I know, like I said, that probably is bothering somebody, but it's not bothering me, so. Okay, and that is everything except I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to put it here because that's where everything ended up falling out. And these are our credit card payments, which we are trying to pay off. And I'm going to put one of these bigger boxes down for like a total. And then I did add my monthly planner subscriptions over here. And the only other thing I have, and I think I'm going to put another arrow. Because it's kind of like an envelope, but it's not exactly. And I'm going to run into problems there. Okay. So I put the envelope. The arrow there. I'm just going to white out this orange box. And this is school/daycare expenses. And I'm going to put another one of the bigger boxes down for a total. Got the preschool payment, and then the after school care, and then lunch money. Okay, and that is everything all filled out. And so what I will do is I will put the amounts in and then I'll check everything off as I'm paying things, because I don't want to do the amounts until on some of these, like I want to pay extra on the credit card. So I want to make sure that I'm, don't wait. I don't want to write it down till the end of the month and I see how much extra we were able to pay. This is what we've got, and I think it both, they don't really match, and I'm okay with that too. I know that might bother some people. I think if I use her kit, and I have another one of her kits. If I use it in this again, I will either put it on this page before the month, or I will swap these because I didn't like what was going on with the sidebar. Other than that, I really love both kits, so it'll be interesting to see how this works out at the end of the month and what I end up using next month. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, be sure to comment below and I'll respond. I think I'm super, super excited about having this budget planner, and I think it's just fantastic. So I hope you guys got some ideas maybe. If so, give it a thumbs up. I hope you'll come back to my channel and watch some more videos in the future. If you'd like to be notified when I post them, just hit the subscribe button below. And otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you, everyone. Bye.